So here in 2025, unless you've been living under a rock, you know there's been a ton of brand new designer releases this year. I mean, it's just been nonstop, one after another and after another after another. There's been so much that I actually couldn't even focus on any other videos, and I've been trying to pick up all I can. With that said, it has slightly started to calm down a bit, and I figured I would look forward to all of or most of the new releases that are coming out in the coming months. If you're looking for release dates, I don't have that. Nobody has that. They release them on their own time. But with that said, we're going to be taking a look at some of the new releases that are coming out in the community. But without further ado, let's get it. What's good, my great smelling dudes? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Randy, aka FragranceDoud, back at you talking about some of the upcoming releases here in FragCom in 2025, and we're going to be focusing mostly on designers or introductory niche. So if there is any kind of like crazy designers or private blends, I don't focus on those in this video unless somebody asks me to or it's something that really intrigues me. This is more mainstream stuff. With that said, before we get into the fragrances, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that like and comment below. Let me know any of these that you might be looking forward to. And I do want to give a little bit of disclaimer. If there is some, like I said, if there's some random fragrance that I just forgot in this video, I'll either do it in another video or I just don't care about it. For instance, and I know that there was one someone's going to ask about, Terre Eau de Parfum Intense, I think is what it is. Okay, so outside of the opening of Eau Très Fraîche and Terre Eau Gevrey, I don't like any in that line. And then I tried out this one in the store, and I don't like it. I think it's one of the worst, if not the worst, Terre d'Hermès. So I'm not going to be talking about that in this video today because there's a lot of fragrances here. So I wanted to get into it. I also wanted to let you guys know, you've already seen my video, but this is coming. There is no note breakdown for it. I will release that to you guys on my community tab. This is Spicebomb Metallic Musk. If you want to see my video for it, go check it out. It's going to have more bottles available in the next couple days, but that is a unreleased fragrance at this point, but it is coming and the notes should be coming soon as well. So let's get into the two that we don't have notes for yet. And again, there's been somebody, and you know who you are if you're watching this, that has literally asked me like twice a week when Bleu de Chanel exclusive is coming out. And are you going to be picking it up? And I'm like, bro, I've told you 4 or 5 times. I have no idea. The only brand that ever announces their release date that I've seen is Valentino. And even then, most stores get it either like way before or way after anyway. With that said, the only time that you're going to get release dates are if you go into like a Nordstrom or a Macy's and they have like a planogram that tells them when to put things out. That will give you a rough idea, but that still won't tell you when it will be first available because a lot of times it will be available online on sites. With that said, there is a new Bleu de Chanel exclusive. I saw one person say it's fake. It's not fake. There was somebody with a bottle already, and if I still have the video in my thing, I'll show you or the picture. But it's a release that's coming out. Is it limited edition? I don't know. Is there notes? Nope. Could it be coming out in a week? Yeah. Could it be coming out in 5 months? Yeah. I knew about Superleggera last year, 5 months prior to release. So right now we're in that same phase. So there is a good chance this doesn't come out until August or September. There is a good chance that it comes out in April. I honestly don't know, and I can't tell you. I'm leaning towards more April, May, but I have no idea. I'm not Chanel. I have no idea. There's no other rumors outside of the fact that we know it's coming. The other one that is coming is Ysl Myslf Absolu. No breakdown. I just saw the bottles. It's a chrome looking bottle, so it's kind of like this version of the Ysl Myslf bottle. My guess is it's going to have orange blossom. It's going to have some kind of sweet tart citrus, whether it's lemon and bergamot or something. And then hopefully they add in something else. I hope it's not just like another on top of on top, because the Le Parfum was just a warmer, richer version of the original. I actually think I might prefer the original over the Le Parfum, but with that said, that's why I sell myself Absolute. Now to the ones that we do have notes for. The first one, I knew this was coming like 6 months ago. I knew it was coming, and it's technically supposed to be a reformulation, but trying to stay as close as they can to the original Invictus Victory. And this is Invictus Victory Absolu. I've heard from a Paco Rabanne rep, which they have been wrong before, that this is going to be a very close tie-in to the original Invictus Victory. Some people are saying it's a reformulation of Invictus Victory Elixir. I can't tell you. All I can tell you is the notes. The notes are black pepper, amber, and sandalwood. And so that doesn't honestly make sense towards the original, but it honestly sounds more like, I don't know, Bulgari Man in Black or something. But 3-note breakdowns are a crutch, and there's nothing else that I can say about that outside of, am I interested? Invictus Victory, I liked. Invictus Victory Elixir, my wife hated because it was so strong. So I ended up selling it because I could not wear it because it was so strong. And so in my work and as well as with my wife, I can't wear it. So what's the point of even having the bottle? But I do like the DNA. I got compliments on it before, so I will try this one out. I probably will buy it, blind buy it. But going into the next one is an introductory niche by Maison Margiela. It's in the Replica line. It's Never Ending Summer. The top notes are Spritz Accord, which I'm guessing is some kind of spray, bitter, orange, and pepper dust. Mid notes are Earl Grey Accord, cardamom heart, and muscade essence, whatever that is. And the base notes are vetiver, cedarwood, and patchouli. It actually looks really good. You never know with replicas, though. Some of them are hit or miss. A lot of them are just right in the middle. Like, you could go into the store and spray every replica, and outside of one, maybe two, all of them smell really decent. There are like one or two that are above all the rest. For me, it's Under the Lemon Trees, Whispers in the Library, and Coffee Break that are my favorite, but Jazz Club is also very nice. That Autumn one is nice as well, so I'll definitely try it out. I want to try it out in store first, and I know Replica, Maison Margiela, they release their bottles like right away, so it might already be in my store by now. But if we're looking for something for the summer, this is the perfect time to release it. With that bitter orange, it looks like that's going to be based on the pictures. That's going to be the main part of the fragrance is the orange. And I'm hoping so because I love orange scents. Whether it's orange, kumquat, clementine, I've always loved them. And so hopefully they do something like that. It looks like there's a little bit of spice, some tea. And so it actually has the makings of being a really good fragrance. So I'm probably the most interested in that over everything on this list. The next one was just announced. It is by Guerlain. It is Abbey Rouge Spirit. So Abbey Rouge, the Privé, I got 2 years ago. I like that. I don't wear it. I have it. I got Abbey Rouge Le Parfum last year because in the note breakdown, they left out the entire base of the line out of the note breakdown, which is like the leather and stuff like that. They left it out of the note breakdown, and they put like all gourmand notes, and I was confused, so I got it. And when I got it, I was like, this smells not what I like. I know some people really like the scent. It's not for me. So with this one, until I hear somebody like one of my subs or my moderators talking about the fragrance, like saying, Randy, you should try this, you will like it. It's different than the rest. If it's not different than the other ones, then I'm not going to go and get it from France. It's just, to me, I don't need to. But it does look good because the top note is iris. There's also nutmeg and then vanilla absolute, vanilla tincture, and oak wood. If you don't pair it together, so the Abbey Rouge line is very fougere-ish, vintage feeling. It has a lot of syrupiness to the fragrances that I've actually tried so far. And it just feels like you're in the 80s. That's the type of DNA that this is. And so while they do not show that in the note breakdown, I can all but almost guarantee you that the lemon's probably still going to be there. The leather's probably still going to be there. And it's not the type of leather that most people think of. And so you have to like the Abbey Rouge DNA probably to like this. But the iris, the nutmeg, the vanilla, the oak wood, I mean, it looks like it could be something great. It's just I'm so put back because I don't love the Abbey Rouge DNA that I can't just go out and spend $100 and be like, yeah, I'm going to get it. If I don't like it, I'm just going to keep it and not do anything with it. So, yeah, let me know if you're interested in that. If anybody's tried it, please let me know what you think. And if you know my style, please let me know if you think I'd like it. The next one, and then we have two more. So this one, the next one. This one is by Paco Rabanne or Rabanne. It is 1 million gold elixir. Note breakdown is mandarin, vanilla, and sandalwood. It literally just looks like an elixir version of the gold, which I think is stupid. I took a poll last year, and it was like 5% of people loved that fragrance, and for the most part, everybody thought it was mid. And I agree, it smelled nice. It was just mid. It was right in the middle. It's not something that you would want to buy unless like you were in that top 5%, whatever. But, and it looks like the note breakdown is 3 notes, again, crutch, but it's Rabanne. All they're going to do is the same thing that they did with many of the other fragrances. They're taking gold, which they probably got good sales out of because people are just like, cash grab, and so they're doing a cash grab here. And I already know, since they did 1 million elixir, it's going to be strong. And so if you like really strong, really sweet fragrances, which I like sweet fragrances, I don't like really strong fragrances, so I'm not interested in this at all. Like, I have a 0% interest in it. I will try it out in the store, and hopefully at that point in time, maybe I like it. I doubt it. I really doubt that I'll like this, but I will give it a shot. I give every fragrance that I can get my hands on a shot. So that's what we'll do. And then the last one, I don't know if I have interest in because, again, 3-note crutch. This is Jean Paul Gaultier Scandal Intense. I have all the other Scandals. I think the best one was Absolu. It's kind of like they went in order. The original was nice. The Le Parfum was like really nice. It's still very sweet. So if you know Jean Paul Gaultier, it's sweet fragrances. Then the last one, the Scandal Absolu, that stuff was really good. And it was smoother. It wasn't even as sweet. It was like the sweetness is there, but it was like smoothing it all out. It's like the best of all the fragrances in that line. And so now we're looking at Scandal Intense, but it does look like they're changing up the DNA because it's clary sage, vetiver, and leather. But if you look at the note breakdowns for the other ones, they don't spell the story of those fragrances either. Are they just downplaying the caramel? Because this line's based around vanilla and caramel. There's more vanilla in the last one, but it's vanilla, caramel, aromatics, a little bit of woods. Are they downplaying that sweetness to try to get people to buy it, to make it look different? Or is this going to be another Azara Forever Wanted Elixir where it's going to have like an animalic leather? It's going to be completely different from the rest of the line, and everybody's going to be like, what the hell? I don't know. Do I want to try it? Yeah, the bottles are sick. So this might be one that I'll buy from News Parfums for like $50 and just get it in. And you can resell those really easily for good money. Because in France they sell for like $50, but in the United States they sell for like $150. So I mean, clary sage, vetiver, and leather doesn't spell the story, but if it is a good like black leather mixed together with the Scandal Absolu, let's say, because clary sage and vetiver are in the other two, so that's gonna be the other part of the fragrance. They always have the aromatics, a little bit of vetiver, whatnot. But if you have the leather in there and it's actually prominent, it's like a black leather, it's not like overly animalic, and it actually is a nice blend, it could be a really good fragrance. There are a few other releases that are coming out that really, like, I know I just found the Eternity Amber Essence. If you guys want to go try that, it's in every Sephora now, Sephora and Kohl's. Eternity Amber Essence actually smells nice. And I hated every other Eternity other than the Eau de Parfum. So just an FYI, if you want to try that out, it's already in stores. So that's pretty much the gist of it. I've heard there's some other new ones coming down the pipeline. I'm just not allowed to tell you guys yet. With that said, there is another Invictus. I think it might be Invictus Elixir or Invictus Absolu of some kind. But I will let you know that later once I figure it out. I know that there is one. It might be a rebottle. But anyway, I also am going to be getting my hands on Carolina Herrera's 212 VIP Black Elixir. I heard that one's good, so I'm going to get my hands on that as well. But let me know if you guys have any other questions. If there's any other fragrances I might have forgot, just list them below for the other people and maybe the notes. And again, I'll be back with another one. Thanks so much. Peace out.